Hey, it's Greg here with Maritime Gardening. Thought I would do a transplant update, just show you the state of everything and some new things I got going on. So here are the sweet Italian peppers. I, germinated those using little containers like this and paper towel, then moved the seeds into here. Every single one of them is growing well. These were started March 1st. That's when I started the whole process, right? I put them in the container with the paper, wet paper towel, germinate around March 1st, March 2nd, that sort of thing. Okay, these ones I started a little bit later, but very close to that. Another kind of pepper called Shiseido pepper. Bessie Seeds gave me these to try out. They're kind of like I guess they're a really fast growing pepper, so I'm going to try them out for the first time. And here I've got, this is basil in the green box. And they're not planted yet, but this is going to be tomato in the red. And if you notice, this transplant tray looks different than this one. This is one I got at the dollar store that I've been using for years. They last about a year or two, and then they shatter into 1,000 pieces. This is a seed tray from Sprout Box Garden. All right, they're a new sponsor for the show. You can use my coupon code, Maritime Gardening, to get 10% off. Whatever you buy from them. They sell these sorts of things. They're great because they're supposed to be highly UV resistant. They're supposed to last years and years and years. And you can pop the plug out with this hole in the bottom. You got no problem having, for those that it's like, doesn't the soil fall out? If the soil's wet, you put the soil in a bowl and mix it all up like you're making cookies or something like that. And you have this on the ground and you push, you pack the soil in. It won't come out the bottom. But then when it's time to remove the seedling and plant it, comes out nice and easily. Whereas with these, I practically have to break them to get them out. Now, these cost more than dollar store ones, but I think you'll net out a savings because they are supposed to last a long time. Especially with me where I have some transplants outside. Okay, so yeah, use my coupon code Maritime Gardening. Details are in the description box, 10% off. And I think if you have an order over $499, you also get free shipping. It's hard to see how you could order $499 worth of these, but they also sell metal, galvanized metal gardening boxes, kits, raised bed garden kits of different heights and different dimensions. So those cost more than these, right? So if you want to try one of those this year, please use my coupon code. Now these look smaller than the ones I've been using. Okay, but they're higher. See how this one here is flush with the height of this tray. Over here I'm using the same tray from one of those, but you can see they're higher, right? So the volume is narrower. I'd say like that's, it's not the volume, the dimension. This is 2 inches, right? Whereas this is maybe 1.5 inches, but they're higher, right? They've got more height. So I would predict that the volume of soil is very close. Okay, so that's what I'm using this year. You can get a kit here. I got 72. It's a 12 pack, right? You get 12 of these 6-packs, 12 6-packs, which is 72. Okay, that's what I tried this year. I'm gonna put some of these outside, see how they do outside. All right, enough of a plug for Sprout Box Garden. The links and all that sort of stuff in the description box. If you want to help support the channel in any way, please buy something from these guys, and they'll send a little money my way. Now, let's go outside, and let me show you the transplants that I have outdoors. And let me just finish. I've got basil planted here. That came from one of these. The basil's ready. And in one of these, I also have tomatoes going, but they're not ready. So this is the basil. Let me just show you if I can do this one-handed. I'm just going to take off camera for a sec. I don't know how well that comes across, but they're germinated. Like you see that one by my thumb there, just barely germinated. And I just put them in the soil this morning. Okay, so I got a few left over. They'll continue to grow. But I never throw these away until I've confirmed that every one I've planted has popped up through the soil. All right, so I got 18 growing in these green trays over here. These red ones are going to be tomatoes. That's a good thing about the color coding, I guess, other than just, fashion points. So I'll get the tomato in here, and all right. They're not ready. They're close, but I mean it's only been like 3 days. I mean basil germinates really, really, really fast. So be aware of that if you're using the bagging method, which I recommend for germinating. I know they're tiny seeds, but you can still move them and plant them. You just use a toothpick, or I like using a pointy chopstick. Works just great. Anyway, these will probably be ready in a couple more days, and I'll plant them. All right, now let's go outside and have a look at the outdoor transplants. All right, so here we are at the outdoor transplants. We got Mr. Salt looking over things here, garden gnome. This is parsley. Some of them are still germinating, right? So, I mean, it's cold out here, right? So it takes a while for things to germinate. So we got ones that are, you know, well up, but I don't know if you can see a little bit of green there, but that's one that's just getting started. So they're still coming in slowly. Okay, and I didn't, some of these I used the bagging method, and some of these I just put seeds in the ground, which in retrospect maybe was a mistake. So here, this is, the lighting's terrible. Let me move it so you can see. This is kale, I'm pretty sure. I labeled everything, and all the labels came off in the rain. You know, so I had a little, you know, plastic dome over there. So I had that plastic dome over these, but yesterday it was raining. So I decided to just take the dome off so they could get some nice rainwater. So these have to be thinned, right? I don't want, you know, I just put the seeds in. These are my own saved seeds, so I never know what the germination is going to be like. But I'm going to come in here with a pair of scissors or just by hand and pull all but the biggest one in each one of these trays. Okay, because you know, it's just, this is not the right way to do it. All right, so it's not that, you got to be sort of careful how you do it. But let's, there. So that one's done. Okay, so I just what I got to do for every one of them. Here's a nice big one, so I'll take this little guy out. Boom. There. That one's ready. There's a weed. I'll take that out. All right. But yeah, I got to do that for all these. It only takes a minute. Okay. So these ones are just direct seeded into the trays. This I think is Swiss chard. Okay, that's all coming in nice. Again, has to be thinned. Swiss chard often germinates in doubles, so just because of the way the seeds kind of stick together. This looks like kale, actually. That does not belong. And if I have two that are like relatively far apart, such that I could cut the cell in half, I'll leave them. But most of them, you can see they're growing in little tight bunches like this, so I have to thin them out. So that's Swiss chard. This is this is lettuce, I think. Most of them came up. We got a couple missing. And this, I think, is some sort of Asian green that I direct seeded that I need to redo because they have clearly not come in properly. Just a few at each end. So, I mean, stuff happens. Also, you can see I haven't been using like excellent transplant soil. Like this here soil is mostly just, you know, stuff from one of my compost bins, which you think would be good, but it doesn't behave the same way that potting soil does. Seems like potting soil just works better. I mean, it's also darker. Maybe it captures more heat and assists germination. It's also possible that these just haven't germinated well because it's been very cold and they don't like the cold. It might be that I'm going to have other ones come up soon and they're just almost ready. You just never know with these things. That's why using that bagging method, germinating in containers before they go in the soil, is such a robust way to get things started. Because you don't have this guessing game. Right here, I don't know whether I should just turf this and start over or just continue to wait. And as I wait, the garden season rolls on and on and on. Right? Oh, one more over here. And I don't know what these are. Honest to God, I don't know. Did I write it anywhere? Yeah, I don't know what these are. I know one of them, maybe this is the parsley. And maybe this. I remember I had parsley and cilantro. Maybe this is the cilantro. I mean, they're hard to tell apart, right? I'll know eventually. I think this is cilantro because I remember the cilantro was further along. Okay, so this is cilantro, and this is the parsley, and you can see there's one, roughly my seed spacing. Right, this is garden soil, so it's got all kinds of weeds in it. Like it's got this kale weed, right? It's got other weird things growing. That's why it's always good to not just broadcast seeds when you plant in a nice, in a geometric pattern, a row. So you can tell, when some weed seeds, when they germinate, they just look like your plants. So anyway, it looks like we've got some degree of germination here with this parsley. So these will just stay here for another, I don't know, 3 weeks to a month before they're of size enough to move. And I'm also going to start a few more things in the driveway. I'm going to make a video about that in the future. Anyway, that's where we are. It's like May 2nd, 2026. Lots of transplants on the go. I got some green onions planted in the garden. I'll do a garden tour really soon because it's early in the month. But I thought I'd just give an overview of the transplants so you could sort of follow up on that and see how things are going and see that things are still happening. And of course, tell you about that great new coupon code, Maritime Gardening with Sprout Box Garden. Check it out. All the details are in the description box. Otherwise, I hope you found this video interesting and informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, buy something from one of my sponsors, or maybe become a paying subscriber to my Substack page, maritimegardening.substack.com. And until next time, get out there, get at it, have fun in your garden. Thanks for watching.